Greetings, greetings, greetings. We are here again on this 193 day of a raw day. It is Sunday, and I am feeling so fired up. I hosted a regulated breath healing exercise this rising. My energy is on fire as I am truly living aligned and crowned and embracing the queen within. So today I wanted to just come in, tap in, pop in, and have another candid conversation. It seems like on Sundays I am all about the conversation. So come on in the room and let's chat about wellness rituals. Wellness rituals. Do we even take time to think about that, right? Oftentimes we see ritual around healing or spell work or ritual around routine and the things that we do as habits. But what routine do you have around your well-being? This is what I want to talk about today. Understanding that we all get to choose each and every day how we choose, how we show up, how we represent ourselves. And as I've learned in coming on live these 193 days of my 365-day journey, it has really been about seeing yourself clearly. And the image that you portray is what is reflected back to you. As I'm learning each and every day that what's within you will definitely show up on the outside of you, whether it be in chaos and destruction or whether it be in joy, happiness, and bliss. This is a way that you can't miss it. You can't miss it because it's right before your eyes. Greetings, greetings. Welcome in, welcome in. We are talking about well-being rituals and what that looks like to you. Do you have rituals that you utilize to bring well-being to your experiences? For me, I have been going through this beautiful book by my mentor and coach, Koa Webb. It is all about well-being rituals. In this book, we have, in my coaching as she's been mentoring me in my coaching practice, she has helped me see how well-being starts not only in just wanting to heal, but really finding healing in every pillar of your life, whether it be your emotional life, whether it be in your mental life, whether it be in your spiritual life, whether it be in your social life, whether it be in your financial life, or the way that you take care of your body nutritionally. So this is what I've been really working with as I've continued to embrace the queen within, hence my crown. And that also being a part of my ritual. My flower rising out of the mud, part of my ritual. These are things that I do to outwardly reflect that which is within me. It doesn't take big things to bring you big gifts. It doesn't take big change to bring forth the best life now. But it's really about knowing how to use little pieces, do little things to move you into your highest expression. And for me, it has been all about this image, right? We all have an image. Do you understand that how you show up in the world is how the world will truly show up to meet you? This is what we've been doing in these TikTok lives. I've been showing up, allowing my light to shine, showing up unapologetically, utilizing the gifts, the talents, the abilities, and the tools that I have readily available to me. So this conversation is all about what is your ritual? How do you show up ritualistically to live aligned and crowned? For many of us, we find ourselves going through the motions of life, right? Kind of on the treadmill of keep going, keep going, keep going. My life depends on it. What if you stepped off the hamster wheel What does that look like? What does self-regulation look like? What does it mean to be able to go to work but not feel like you have to go to work? What does it feel like to be self-sustained in the energy of your I am? This is what we're talking about today. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We are doing something a little different, but we will definitely tap in to our universal consciousness and the energy that is being shared in that space for us today. And it has been truly about your ritual. What is the rituals that support your well-being? Things that you do every single day that truly allows your light to shine through. This is where well-being begins to be what it is. Well-being. You don't have to do much. You just have to show up. Yes, 1, 2, 3, make a wish. I am living in my highest frequency of abundance, of love, of joy, of bliss, of happiness as I am settling into the ritual of well-being. As I oftentimes come on here, it's always an expression of, are you ready to live your best life now? And what does that look like? And how do you honor yourself in each experience, whether it be the highest of high experience or the lowest of low experience? Are you able to feel and lean into the experience to learn what it is here to teach you? This is the energy of your I am being manifested in you and through you so that you can truly behold it. Are you at a capacity to hold all that you are? We are bringing this energy into the now, shifting vibrations, and I'm showing you how. First, by being in ritual. Ritual to having your best experience now and allowing that to radiate into every other experience, even if you don't know how. We are frequency carriers. We are energy. We are essence. We are love in expression. How do you allow that good energy to radiate in you and through you for the world to see? This is what I'm doing here on this TikTok, just sharing some love and sharing some light as we talk about how we live ritualistically without being caught in a treadmill, living in a place of well-being, living in a place of harmony, being in a high vibration as your norm, as your frequency, as that's the frequency that you hold. What is your normal frequency? As I told the audience before, I hold the frequency of living my best life now, embracing the queen within. Hence my crown, coming out of the mud as the flowers do. These are images and these are part of my ritualistic expression into the world to shine a little love, shine a little light, allow us to remember that what we create first comes from within. So the moment you can connect your inner and outer worlds in a place of harmony, in a place of frequency, in a place of flow, you truly do begin to see and know that this is your best life now. You create it by what you speak, by how you act, by what you believe, and how you trust yourself to lead. Not only yourself, but the I am in me, right? That is that universal energy, that God source energy that supports us, that helps us navigate through every experience of life. It is truly within you, and it's up to you to hold that frequency, hold that vibration that makes you feel the best in every situation. Yes, yes, yes. This is a new way of manifesting, understanding that you are the change, you are the wish, you are the dream, you are the power, you are the frequency, you are all there is in this experience. Although it is reflected back to you in many different beings, including myself. We'll ring that in. It is an expression of life that we are sharing. And it starts first by believing that you create. And this is started in our I am, our root chakra energy. As I shared before, I just got finished teaching a high vibrational breath healing session, OMG, where we began to raise the frequency of our collective consciousness because we were in community together, but we also were able to release those things that were holding us back. We were able to look into our life force portals, those chakras, our ritus, that energy portal where your life force breathes through, the Yahe Vave, the energy. I am because I am. I am because you are. This is that Umbutu energy. This is a frequency that allows us to Sankofa, go back and get that which we are deserving of as we connect with universal energy that supports our frequency and helps us unlock the light codes which are tapped deep within me. This is our DNA. This is that crap DNA that they talk about. No, this is that power DNA that allows you to truly begin to be the creator of your experience as you hold the frequency. So I want you to just tap in with me for a minute as we begin to align in this moment our I am. Understanding that whatever follows the I am should fuel your passion, give you that feeling of excitement, of joy, of bliss, of love as it moves into your sacral chakra. This is what allows you to birth and to create that which you are holding. But you have to do something about it, moving it into that creative center of I can and I do. That is that solar plexus energy. That is the light and fire within you. This is how we bring that energy into the space of love. What and how do you love on you? This is how we allow life force energy to shine through, loving on ourselves. As we love on ourselves, we can love on each other. As I love on me, I love on you. And together we rise in this accelerated harmony as we speak it through, as we see it through. How do you speak to yourself? Are you talking to yourself in a place of wellness, in a place of wholeness, in a place of harmony, in a place of trust, in a place of inner dependence, not looking for someone else to support you, but allowing your own life force energy to support you by the way you speak? By the way you speak to yourself, by the way you speak to others, by the way you speak through situations, even in the midst of trauma, we can begin to grow in that space by speaking, because our words create, our words mold the molecules and the fabric of life together. But we have to truly see it more than ever now. See it from the end of what it shows to be. It's not exactly what we see. It's where we move our vibration into the highest frequency that we can truly know what is meant to be. Our crown chakra is our knowing. As you know that I come on here and I say, I'm your soul sister, speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. This is how we truly begin to be ritualistic in the way that we show up, not being in a cycle, right? A repetitive cycle that no longer serves. We bring purpose to our day by ritualistically doing things, whether it be your prayers, whether it be meditation, whether it be visualization, whether it be conscious writing, whether it be conscious speaking, whether it be serving others as you serve yourself to the highest frequency, whether it be speaking of those things as though they are and finding them showing up in your now reality. This is a time that we have to show up unapologetically, seeing things and raising them up, okay? Raising them up into your knowing, because what I know for sure will surely manifest in my now reality. So without further ado, we're going to tap in and do what I do. They wanted me to share that message of bringing ritual into your well-being, bringing ritual into your well-being through well-being rituals. I'm boosting up my coach's book, Wellbeing Rituals, Koa Webb. She is a divine soul, my divine reflection, and my mentor and coach as I am truly continuing to embrace my expression as we tap into the universal energy of today and we do some little tarot and oracle cards and see what they have to say. All right, welcome in, everyone. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for the loves. Thank you for the taps as the first cards come out. Is the Eight of Pentacles. This is what I do. Working with the tools I've been giving, working with the energy and essence of universal law, doing the things that you know to do to bring forth your success, your abundance, your happiness. Understand that everything is within you and you have everything you need to do it. But you have to first take the first step. These three cards came flipped off right on top of the deck. So you have to take the first step, not chasing money, not chasing finance, chasing the truth of you, chasing the love that allows you to move through and know that the abundance, this is the Knight of Pentacles, will meet you there when you get there. Showing up for you, loving on yourself, doing the things you feel called and led to do, and knowing that the abundance, the resources will be there too. Because you've already began to shine your light. You've already began to study to show yourself approved. You began to take that first step on that tightrope. And you said, you know what? I know the light of me will see me through. This is where you truly, truly have to show up unapologetically, learning along the way, learning to grow, learning to expand, learning to connect with everything that's in the palm of your hand. All right. Those are the three cards out for the tarot. We are going to, they said draw three more. So we're going to finish the 7-card draw for the tarot. And then we are going to close out the reading. As you surrender to the flow of love. Be in a space of divine detachment to outcomes, but understand that everything is moving you forward in love, in abundance, as you surrender. Knowing that this created world is full of splendor, full of life, full of everything that you see that is right. But you have to align, starting in the root chakra and moving up into the divine. Understand we are all a reflection of the Most High. The highest vibration that you can hold is the highest vibration of God in you, resources in you, spirit in you, wisdom in you, the ancestors in you. It's all within you, and you have to connect, or you get to connect and rise in the frequency and the flow and the lessons as you go. we are going to get 2 more cards here and see what the end message beholds. This came out, the devil energy. In the darkness, you are able to heal everything. Sometimes you have to experience the dark in order to appreciate the light. All right? Everything is always working for us. Everything is truly up to you. Are you gonna chase the rainbow? Are you going to stay in that place of complacency? Understand the 4 of Cups says you get to choose. What is it that you are becoming? What is it that you are needing to move into? How are you being encouraged to chase the rainbow of you while you unlock your I am, I feel, I can, I do, I love, I speak, I see, and I know energy that sees you through. So we are going to read from the book, the last card out, which is the 4 of Cups, and then the first card out, which was the 8 of Pentacles from the book, as we are finding ways to ritualize our well-being. Are you going to stay complacent? Because this is where most of us are finding ourselves. I'm not going to shake the I'm not going to shake the boat. I'm not going to straddle the fence. But you find yourself in this place of complacentness when the wisdom of the rainbow awaits. It says, I see the fullness and richness of my life. I see the fullness and richness of my life. Are you looking at the green pastures and thinking that's as good as it gets? No, it's time to chase the rainbow and fill your cup to the abundance of joy, of bliss, of happiness as you begin to do your work. You have to work with the energy of your I am. You have to work with the universal principles of the universe and saying, all works with you, and utilize the moon cycles, the shadow and the light to begin to shine so bright that you will not help but say, how good can it get? All right. So the 8 of Pentacles says, 8 of Pentacles. It's a new day. With loving determination, I persevere and I become the person I long to be. With loving determination, I persevere and become the person I long to be. This is where we're putting into practice our well-being rituals. This is where we are doing the things that we know serve us to our highest frequency, not settling for anything less, but showing up at your best. Good, better, best. I will never rest until my good is better and my better's best. That completes our reading for this well-being ritual, and I will take your question, Fidelia. Felida. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. She asks, will my company get the job we are expecting? Expansion is always inevitable. When you see it, you can have it. It is about what new rituals or what new things must you do to move your company into the next being, in the next full expression. Forgiveness shows up in that space. All right? Maybe there's some places where you may not have showed up completely. Felida. I hope I'm saying it right. So it says, within the next few months. So, whatever you are expecting is not coming. It says no, it's not coming very quickly, but within the next few months, you will be able to know what the next steps are with the company that you are trying to get the job with. Understand that delay is never deny. It's just time to learn where that frequency rides and get on that frequency. And it will truly take you to what's really next for you. All right? I hope that's helpful. We give thanks. We're going to tap back into wellness rituals and well-being rituals and see what the energy of the soul has to say. All right? We're going to get a few cards from the soul's journey and then a card from the secrets of the ancestors, and then we will close out. The first one is failure. Failure is not an option. Understand, this is for you too, Felida. This is for you too. Failure is never an option. So delay is not deny, as I said. But this card, failure, says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. That's where that forgiveness card also came out. You know, maybe there's areas of forgiveness that you need to offer to yourself. Being gentle with yourself in the way that maybe you have shown up in the past, or the way that others have shown up for you in the past that didn't feel the way that you thought. This is a time to understand we are only learning, and we are learning to show empathy and bring empathic relationships into our experience. So it says that it says, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. We have to be open to seeing both sides so that we can rise to the highest level, knowing that there is always that complacency. Things can stay just the way they are, or you can begin to chase the dream, the vision, by putting forth new effort, shining your light in ways that you've never, studying to show yourself approved, and taking that next step in a place of surrender. This is that heart chakra energy, releasing the way it has to show up, releasing the next step, because you never know when it will show up, but being in flow and loving on yourself as you go. This is a time of seeing both sides of the situation. All right? Seeing yourself in others, seeing this expression begin to expand. All right? As we go into the secrets of the ancestors, as I feel their energy tapping in, we give thanks. Felida. Okay, I got it. Thank you, Peter, for that. This is our creative expression being shown in and through us as we figured that out, right? Sometimes the words and the phonics don't work. You know, Hooked on Phonics didn't work for me, but I am utilizing the creative expression of my new identity, understanding that I have support around me, you know, and support can come in the most unfamiliar ways, but it feels so familiar when it shows up. So I give thanks for the collective consciousness and how we can truly begin to embrace that good juju of me and you. This says the altar of fire. Good juju is really where we truly can begin to create from our heart's desire. This is an ancestral energy. This is an all-encompassing energy. This is a growth and expansive energy. This is an energy that sees the good in all things. You know, some people feel uncomfortable in seeing the good in all things, but in the same space, it is a duality. There is good and bad. There is light and darkness. There is hot and cold. They all exist in the one continuum of the one. It's one thing, but it's expressed like this, it's expressed like that, it's expressed as me, it's expressed as you. And the moment we can begin to see it through, we begin to see and feel and get that good juju. All right. So we're going to read from the book what this author, Abiola Abrams, meant when she created these two Secret of the Ancestor oracles. So the first one is the creature of water. Water being our energy in motion, our emotions, the things that we carry, our sensuality, our feelings all around. This is where we create from. It says, I am a creative force. When you feel it, you are able to heal it. You are able to create with it. So begin to heal. Begin to heal. Being the herbalist, yes. This is how we begin to use our gifts, talents, and abilities to bring forth our new realities, okay? So the ancestral medicine here says, take time to experience. Creature of water saves us from ourselves as the fairy tale knight and shining armor. As the fairy tale knight and shining armor energy, saving the damsel in distress. Are you moving too fast to reap the benefits of your blessings? My child, how can you go back and reap your harvest? Y'all heard me say, Sankofa, go back and get it. I am because you are. And we truly are evolving together. We are creating this new experience. And we have to go back and get it by really moving forward, holding that frequency, seeing it all meeting us as we see it through the third eye view. All right. Allowing the cycles of life to show us where we might need to realign, where we may gain some clarity, some insight. Understand that each cycle of the moon shares a wisdom, shares insight, shares awareness that we can work with. It goes through the cycles. I have it on my wall over here of rest, refinement, action, trust, celebrate, receive, breathe, and reflect. This is the energy cycle. This is how the moon sets our own soul's journey into motion. But we have to be aware and know that it is good juju all around. And it's up to you to tap in to whatever you call it. It doesn't even have to be the juju. It could be just good vibes, you know? Are you tapping in? Are you living aligned? Are you divinely guided and directed from what comes forth from inside? That's all the good. This is where the altar of fire shows up. And it says, it is easy for me to be successful. It is easy for me to be successful. This says, take time to see the places you are being successful. Take time to light your flame and allow that sacral chakra energy to inflame your passion, your purpose, your mission, and begin to move that energy in alignment and into completion. This is where we get to grow, glow, and flow by truly being ritualistic. As I have come on here every day for the last 193 days, or maybe 94, as a ritual of showing up for myself, of seeing myself, of expressing myself, of connecting with divine consciousness, of honoring my ancestors and those that support me, as I show up as me, unapologetically, and truly supporting this energy of high frequency. How good can it get? Until next time, remember, you are the message, you are the voice, you are the power, and you are the dream come true. Whatever happens next, truly, truly depends on you. Until next time, I am your host, Chantel Thierta Shakim, speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. I am about to go into a breath certification class, so I will be busy, busy, busy moving forward for the rest of the day. So I wanted to tap in a little early today, but I will be back tomorrow early to tap into this energy again and really see what shows up after I finish this day one of my breath healing certification. And it's going to be going on all week, so I'll be reflecting that back. Just remember, you are the change you wish to see. Go back and get it and allow it to shine bright so freely. Until next time, sending you so much peace and love. I am because you are. Peace and love.